Okay, my next topic, I decided to talk about sweating on stage. All the time, every show I go to, I see people saying, dude, sweating on stage, he shouldn't be in the first call out. Man, that guy's sweating on stage, he isn't dry enough. That guy's sweating, man, he must not have cut his water early enough. Or he's sweating, he didn't diet hard enough. Or, oh, he's sweating in his posing, that means he didn't practice his posing enough. This is ridiculous, okay? I have really strong views on this topic. Sweating on stage. I've sweat on stage, and I have taken a bazillion diuretics before on shows. I've been as shredded as anyone on the stage, and I've sweat on stage. It has nothing to do with if you're dieted hard enough, if you practice posing, if you're lean, if you're whatever. Sweating means your body is hot and it wants to cool off. Guess what happens? Your sweat comes through your skin and then it evaporates, and through this evaporation, your body cools down. I learned this in grade 8. Grade 8. It's not rocket science. This is not genius coaching information. Sweating is normal. If you're a person that sweats all the time, you're going to sweat. Guess what happens, or what happens when, guess what happens when you don't sweat and you're hot? You die. Do you know when that happens? When you are so dehydrated that you are to the point of death. I cut 20 plus pounds to make a powerlifting weight class, and that's from when I wake up in the morning with diuretics and sweating and what have you, and right to the last minute, I sweat the whole time easily. I get hot and I'm sweating. If I stop sweating, I would be like, forget this, I'm not trying to lose any more weight. If you stop sweating, you're ready to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to see anyone try to kill themselves doing a show. I mean, trust me, I push the boundaries of losing weight and water to make competition weight classes and what have you, and I sweat profusely with ease. So, next time you see somebody on stage sweating, they just have an efficient body that works. It's not a problem or bad. It doesn't mean they didn't practice doing their front double bicep. You flex, and it's causing you to get hot because your muscles are working. You have a lot of muscle and it's all flexing and tensing. It's the same thing like going for a run or weightlifting. You heat up, then you're hot. There's massive lighting on you. I don't know, maybe some people haven't gotten on stage. When you're on stage and they have this crazy light on you and you're flexing and you just finished pumping up for 20 minutes and you're flexing every single muscle, that's a crazy workout. It is hard. So sweating is normal. There's nothing you can do about it. It sucks. I've stood there and had to like sit with a towel and just fan me because my tan is ready to come off because I'm sweating. I can't even pump up completely because every time I do a push-up, I'm like sweating. Doesn't mean I'm not lean. I mean, just look at some of my videos. Watch me at my shows. I have like 4% body fat and I train all the time, and I've done this for 25 years competing, and I've done 50-something shows, and I still sweat on stage. It does not mean you're not working hard. Doesn't mean you didn't prep properly. Doesn't mean you didn't want to win and that you're lazy. Sweating means you have an efficient body that works, that's cooling itself off. Okay? So when you're sweating, your body's cooling off. There's nothing you can do about it. You can practice posing all day long. You know, the guys in the Tour de France, they ride bikes for 5 or 6 hours every day, and they sweat every day. I mean, what are they going to do? Oh, let's keep riding bikes. Then when eventually we won't sweat? No. They get hot and they sweat. It's hot. You want a bodybuilder not to sweat? Tell them not to flex. Put the lighting off on the stage. I mean, if you're posing outside in the winter, you probably won't sweat because you're not hot. You know? But you want to see the veins pump and the pop out through your skin. It's from being warm. You're pumping up, you're warming up backstage, warming up to heat your body. Heat the body, it wants to cool off. It wants to be like 38 degrees or something, whatever, you know. If your body's like 40-something degrees Celsius, it's gonna cool off. It needs to cool off or you're gonna have a serious problem. So, Sweating on stage, normal, nothing you can do about it. You have sweaty jeans, you're gonna sweat. If you have jeans that don't sweat, you're not gonna sweat. My father, he doesn't sweat. I remember in the summer, he'd be working all day, he hardly sweats. Me, I go outside for a walk and I'm sweating like crazy. It's just, you're just naturally, your body sweats or it doesn't. Nothing you can do about it. End of rant.